first time I've gone live on YouTube. I'm going to be talking today, I'm going to do some unboxing while I'm talking about why I have changed how I'm taking care of myself. I used to get, and I'm still working through, the idea of what is in your best interest. When I would think about, do it, or hear about people doing things that were in their best interest, I would feel a little twinge of guilt. It has to do with my conditioning in the Christian realm of, and also that nice girl conditioning, and you know, getting so much praise and recognition for being a good girl and a nice girl. It makes a person like feel bad inside when they do something that it's going to be taking away, maybe, you know, let's put it this way. Let me just bring it back a little bit. I had a problem with people pleasing. Definitely worried way too much about what other people thought. And so I would also empathic and very intuitive. So I could feel emotions, I can sense things. And you know, there are times when you're going to do things that aren't going to be beneficial to both parties. And I had to learn the hard way that that's okay. That everyone does not have to get something. Sometimes it could just be you that gains. So let's look at some decisions I've made. I'm not like still struggling with the people pleasing and the worrying about what other people think as much as I used to. Now I'm a life coach, certified coach, and I help other people through the path, you know, using skills and mental technologies, but helping other people get through guilt and shame and different things like that. Because trust me, I am not perfect, and I haven't been a perfect mom. I haven't done things correct all the time, but I definitely believe in learning and growing and forgiveness. So I've been hearing about this AG1 so much. Oops, my address there. And so I decided, you know, I had a little health scare. When your blood tests come back and doctors want to talk about, the doctor wants to talk about your AC1, when I've never had diabetes, but my dad died from a stroke from diabetes. I was, you know, decided, you know, it's time to cut out sugar. What I long had cut out sugar about. I hadn't used sugar in a very long time. I had started using instead monk fruit and stevia in replacement of sugar, and another one that they make in the crystal, like in the, I had the granular forms of this white, it starts with an E, I can't remember the name of it, but I have the granule and the powder sugar so that I can use those if I was to bake or to put them in a tea or a coffee or something like that. But I found that I don't really need that much sugar anymore. But with AG1, I thought, well, you know, I tried. I like to get a green juice. I definitely know I'm not getting enough vitamins, phytonutrients, and green vitamins. I thought, wow, okay. I'd unbox this with you. It'll be my first live, you know. And that's my puppy. So this is what it looks like when you first get it. It comes in a box like this. And we have this pamphlet here. So I'm supposed to be getting this canister here. AG1 is foundational nutrition made powerfully simple. It's supposed to taste like pineapples, is what interested me. And it has this green algae, a lot of good stuff in here. It says focus and sustained energy. So I have not now because, you know, I've made some swaps in my life that I'm going to talk about here, like the mushroom coffee. I'm trying the RYZE, and then the Thalia, you know, the Thalia. She's on YouTube here. She really influences me to do a lot of things, lots of makeup, but this ritual here, because I would spend and invest a good amount of money on vitamins, and I would find that I didn't like the way they tasted, or if I had to take them, I had a time when I took them because the pills, you know, if I didn't take them when I ate, then my stomach would hurt, then I didn't want to eat. And then the fact is that when I sit down to work, I work remotely, and I'm the type of person that when I sit down to work, I kind of forget. Time just gets away from me, and I always forget to take my vitamins. I don't time it, you know. So this was taking these tablets here by Ritual would give me the chance to remember to be able to take the vitamins on an empty stomach. So first and foremost, I chose these because I wanted to take them on an empty stomach. And they do not taste like medicine. They actually do taste like mint. They are the neatest things. And you can trace what's in them. Let's see here. See that? They smell like one of these mints, like a package of mints around here. They actually smell like peppermint. Oh, they smell so good. And they taste like it. And even if you like belch, you know, it's minty. So I got the multivitamins by Ritual. And I got the essentials for women over 50. Because I'm over 50. And I got the Synergist. What is this one? Symbiotic Plus. We'll talk more about those here in a minute. Let's get back to this AG1. Okay, so the purpose of the AG1 is that, what's it going to give us, okay? What's in it for us? That's what I want to know. Focus and sustained energy. Very important. As I said, I've entered my 50s. And I just am not one that believes things go downhill as you get older. Apparently, I'm taking care of my skin, right? It doesn't mean you got to age and get worse. I think life is better as you get older, actually. It's for your digestion and your gut microbiome. It's for healthy aging. It is for stress, resiliency, and mood balance. Now, I don't have problems with the mood balance, but if I did that, that would be a good thing. Daily nutrient replenishment and immune defense. Now, we all need immune defense. We have COVID, and who knows what might be coming around the corner. So, we want to find ways to nourish our bodies and to take care of ourselves. And when you do, when you do these things, it affects your self-concept. You actually feel better about yourself as you take care of yourself. It is a win-win. And then you're enabling yourself to care for others because you won't be stressed and snapping. You would be able to have self-regulation, with your emotions and with your hormones, with the blood chemistry and all the things going on within yourself. It is so beneficial to care for yourself first, and it might be a little expensive. You may have to make some changes in order to invest in, you don't have to get AG1. You could get, there's so many different ones of these. I wanted this one because it's supposed to taste good. All right, so let's take a look at what's in here. Drop it. Jeez. So this is what's in here. All right, nice. So they gave me a canister but it looks so much bigger, but we have 16 ounces. So it's 2 cups. I don't know what my daily required measurements are, but, oh, and it comes with a little spoon. All right. And then, because I searched in YouTube for a coupon code, if I had one, I'd give one to you. I do have one. You'll see it in the description. But I got a lifetime vitamin D and K2. And I got some of these to take with me when I travel. And that spoon. Just a green spoon to stir everything up. So that's pretty cool. And there's so many, this thing's such tiny writing. I'm not even going to read that. But it is free of GMOs, egg or peanuts, animal byproducts, gluten, dairy, corn, lactose, added sugar, artificial colors or sweeteners, and 500 different herbicides and pesticides. Broke my tooth this morning. I mean today, recent. We're going to the dentist to fix it. But until then, we still show up. We don't have to be perfect. Matter of fact, it is perfect. The way you look right now is perfect. You're good enough, just as you are. Okay, so let's see what's happening with these rituals. I'm happy about taking vitamins again. So it's more than just a multi, all right? The greatest tool in your toolbox. Well, I'm not going to read all that. So, oh, it's about stacking habits. Okay. So this is, if you've not heard about stacking habit or habit stacking, it's doing something together, like putting 2 similar things together. So, like they're saying that one of the best ways to form a new habit is to connect it to one that you're already doing. So let's say if you have a dog, you hear my dog barking, crying, he wants to go out. Well, if it was the morning and it was time for me to walk the dog, I could, because these do not upset your stomach, right? So that's what they say. I have found that to be true. You could take these on an empty stomach. So, and I don't have affiliate codes, as I've said. I'm just excited about caring about myself. But if I did, later on, if I do get one, I will put it down so that you can get the discount I got. But, so, part of habit stacking would be that when you're going to walk the dog or when you're going to do your skincare in the morning or, you know, meditate, whatever, you could take that vitamin and you could take it on that empty stomach and it won't interfere with what you're doing. All right, so the other thing that I have is, where did I put this one? I got it over here. I got this RYZE, and it came with a spoon, and I got coffee. I don't know where I put it. And I got this coffee. This is a mushroom coffee. And I've recently gotten into mushroom coffees because mushroom coffee, I do drink coffee every weekday and on the weekend. I love coffee. When I was 11 years old, I had my mom buy me coffee candy. That's how much I like coffee. She wouldn't let me drink it, but I could have candy that tastes like coffee. So this is more than coffee. Our ingredients have been studied for thousands of years and found to enhance brain function, boost immunity, and give balanced energy that keeps you shining all day long. And it has several different ones. So I've been buying mushroom coffee inside of Sprouts or Whole Foods or Chamberlain's. And I ordered this one because it has 6 different mushrooms. It has cordyceps for, let's see, Well, it has cordyceps for energy, reishi for stress release, lion's mane. Now you'll find a lot of coffees, mushroom coffees with lion mane. That's for focus. There's shiitake mushroom for immune support, turkey tail for healthy digestion, and king trumpet for fighting oxidative stress. And I also got the creamer, but oh, found it. Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. I got the probiotic creamer to go with this. Now I have another one I picked up in the store, but this one is so much better because it doesn't clump up. It's like emulsifies in the coffee. So what you do is you boil water, and then you take 1 teaspoon, a heaping teaspoon of this, you put it in a cup, and then you take a tablespoon of the mushroom coffee and you put it in, or you know, it looks like instant coffee, really, and it tastes like instant coffee. What I like is that I'm taking care of myself while I am doing what I, regular habitual things I do all the time. I've changed my habits to support me. I've also changed to Lumi deodorant, but I'm also trying, 2 other ones. And I'm also trying 2 other ones. Oh, goodness, Lana. Okay, let's see. Hold on. All right. In the spirit of taking care of myself. These are the ones, I haven't tried this one. Well, yeah, I did. I tested them out. We've got the Lumi here. And we have this Arm & Hammer with magnesium. You want to look for the one with magnesium in it, okay? That's what makes the difference. If it doesn't have magnesium, you're not going to get the one that's going to stop the odor. And then this one that has magnesium and charcoal. Now, I tried this one like last year, and I was like racking my brain when I wanted to go back to natural deodorants. And I was like looking for it at Walmart and different places, and no one carried it. And then I watched a YouTube video, and the girl had tried a bunch of them, and she had found that this one was the one that worked the best, and it was $2.99 at Walmart. So I went on a hunt to look for this, and I finally found it in Publix grocery store. It wasn't at Target, it wasn't at Walmart, but this was there, and I didn't even know they sold this in stores. I've tried this before, but I was thinking, I'm going to have to order Lumi again. I'm going to have to wait for it to get in. So I was pleasantly surprised when it was there, but it's $14.99. Now, they also had this at Target along with this one. And this one, of course, when you look at the price of this one being $6 compared to $14, you're like, oh, that's not so bad. I don't even know if it was $6. It might have been $6 or $7. And then I found this when I was at Publix, and this was $3 something. So what I'm doing is I'm testing them out, because initially when you first start on these natural deodorants, your body's going to stink more, because it's going to recognize that the antiperspirant's not there, and it's going to start releasing the built-up bacteria in antiperspirant, and the chemicals that have been trapped. So that's the smell you're going to have. And then your body starts to be about 4 weeks, and it'll be off and on. There'll be, you might even sweat even more, and you might think this stuff's not working. But it's like when you start a new skincare routine. You want to give your body the chance to purge itself, and then for it to recalibrate. And so supposedly what's going to happen is that you aren't going to sweat a lot anyway, so that you don't need an antiperspirant, truly. Now, I don't sweat a lot. I was surprised that when I started using these natural ones that I smelled, and I realized that I do sweat more than I think. I'm just not an excessive sweater. And when it comes to going to a big event, like a wedding, graduation, something like that, I'm going to wear an encouragement because I'm not going to want to mess up my gown, because these don't stop wetness. They help, like you don't have any odor with this one for sure. This one works well too. And this one was, it was, you know, I put them to the test, so I'm still testing them. So far, I am pleased with these. These work. So, and then as far as your mindset, like just understanding that it's, I understand because of our nervous system in our subconscious minds that from the age from 0 to 7, there's programming that's been placed that's unknown, and it just works automatically, and it can impact you in such a way that you feel as if, you know, you think you're making decisions and you're thinking, but you're not really thinking. It's your subconscious mind that's telling your conscious mind how to act. So you have to apply assumptions to yourself. You can you can change your subconscious mind by mastering assumptions. So you just assume that I let myself have permission. I give myself permission. I have the right for permission. I have the right to rule my life. If you come from a strong Christian background, you do know that scripture that says you are not your own, you were bought with a price. Well, actually, you are your own, okay? And the price that you pay, if you do not care for yourself, it will be a price for you to pay alone. Most of the time, other people aren't going to come around and help you to pay that price. So you have to care for yourself. It doesn't matter how many sermons you've heard and how much you've been told to be of service and to be a servant. There is no guilt, there's no shame, there's no wrong in putting yourself first and seeing to it that seeing what serves you, looking for and taking advantage of and doing what serves you. Serve you is what I'm saying. Let yourself serve you. You have to impress that into your subconscious mind that I have the right to serve me. Matter of fact, it's my responsibility to serve me. And when I serve my needs, my wants, other people are able to be healed and helped. It's actually the opposite. When you deplenish yourself, you're not very much good to others. So take care of yourself first, all right? If you have any questions or comments, or I have one-on-one coaching services as well. If you want to talk to see if we're a good fit, or if you want to work through some feelings of shame and insecurities, or feeling guilty, those are just things I love working through and helping with. Well, thank you for watching, and if you made it all the way through, let me know. I appreciate you, and have a good day.